Hello and welcome everybody. Doing a little bit of a late since I had to run errands and all that kind of jazz. Alrighty, so last we left off, you all were leaving the Traveling Witch's house outside of this village, which I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head. It was the village of Cogdale. Right outside the village of Cogdale. She gave you some useful information, and now we are here leaving. So, what do y'all want to do?
Leave.
We are already doing that.
Yay!
So, what else do you got? Where are we going? Where are we heading?
I don't remember.
What was that?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Brain, no function.
Where's my notebook? I believe I definitely wrote down what she said. Hopefully. Oh, right. Okay. Last note I had is that you guys were gonna head towards the Uncharted Lands.
Yep, and that's why we needed everyone.
Yes, as well as the fact that Nox had a demonic gem absorbed into him.
Oh yeah.
Just to remind your memory there.
Wahahaha.
Well, let's go to the Uncharted Land.
What's the best route?
South.
Did you say down?
Yes.
Alright, let's dig a hole, everyone.
I said south.
Just-
I said south.
Not whichever way Keck's going.
Alright.
From where we are, it would be south on the map.
It more be southwest, I think.
Ooh, I love southwest.
Yeah, it's more southwest.
I'm hungry, sorry.
It's fine. I'm just clearing up more general direction than just south.
Going down.
We're going downtown. Alright. So,
No.
in which case, I will kind of just skip ahead. Let's go. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how many days it's going to take to travel here. So it'll take you 20 days to travel to the edge of the Uncharted Land.
Okay.
Do we pass through any cities or something? Or is it just wilderness?
I mean, I was just skirting around. I was just going the most direct route. You can veer off into cities if you want, but I just went to the most direct route, which would be 20 days.
Yeah, we can just go directly.
Sounds good.
Okay, what is this not? Ah, that's what's going on. Okay. Trying to make the grid smaller because it's Uncharted Land, which means it has no map. What was I thinking? That was smaller. Alright. Boop. I'm just gonna skip time and we're gonna go all the way down over here. Alright. Let me plop down where you all landed. That's too big. And let me map for everyone else. That's where we landed. So, with the Uncharted Land, it has a little bit of a specific rule setting. Each of the hexagons is labeled as difficult terrain. So, it takes 2 days to travel through each hexagon. Okay? Cool.
Yeah.
As you get to the edge of this land, Scar, you're really the only person who's actually familiar with the Uncharted Land as a whole. You look on as just like, oh great, I'm coming back here. To everyone else, this place looks like a barren wasteland. What's facing you right now is pure desert. Okay, that go away. What's facing you right now is pure desert. In the distance, far, far away, you can see many, many mountains. Sort of just off in the distance, about a couple days away. What do you all want to do?
What want to do, guys? What's the plan?
We're here for a reason, so we may as well keep heading in.
Yeah, let's do
Are there
that.
any specific landmarks, or is it literally just a desert wasteland?
It's literally a desert wasteland.
We love desert wasteland.
Nox likes trees.
Fuck yo trees.
You'll get splinters.
Well, I don't like them.
Alright.
What's everyone?
As you travel in, you realize that this desert is a lot hotter than you thought it was gonna be. After a day's travel in, nearly all of your packs of water are gone. Luckily enough, there is a river nearby,
And a druid.
and a druid.
Conjure water, bitches.
Create water.
I'm waving the wand, I'll call it what I want.
Throw water, water. Oh, wait, no. Don't be a fool. The magic will be fucked.
Nox, do you want to cast create water, please?
Well, yeah, you wouldn't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. I've seen magic before, and that's why I freaked out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't know exactly where you're from, or even if you're from this particular kind of time or whatever. So unless you literally freaked out when you saw him go into cast to stop him.
Oh, I
Where's the one I saw
did
before?
before,
Yes.
at the beginning.
Okay. Just gonna roll a quick d20. Okay.
Boom.
All right. Kind of fits the setting. Nox, can you roll me a D100, please?
Thoughts and prayers, people. D100. Go. 37.
Okay, let me scroll all the way down to 37. 37. Okay, kind of. You are vulnerable to celestials for 1 hour. Such creatures gain advantage when attacking you.
Suppose it kind of fits with things at the minute.
Yeah. And then go ahead and roll me a d20 really quickly.
Nine.
Your create water doesn't go off.
I take it he wouldn't sense the change with it going, like he wouldn't sense that he was susceptible to celestials.
Yep.
So we try again.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another D100 and go ahead and roll me another D20. This is fun.
Because he doesn't know something's going wrong. Okay,
Sorry,
that
it's
one's
just
40.
standing by watching this happen. Okay, 42.
I've never seen you not like unsuccessfully do your magic before.
Yeah, he would look so perplexed.
Keck will say that out loud for everyone else because he knows what he knows what Nox's magic looks like.
So,
Yeah.
let me just. Oh God.
Don't turn me into a pot plant, please. I mean, I know I said I liked plants, but
So, you cast the create water. You see the water orb, and then poof, you turn into a medium-sized potted plant for 1 minute.
I've created life in the desert.
Who's gonna carry the Nox plant?
It's 1 minute. I think we might like freak out about it for just long enough for him to turn back.
Is it like a potted plant with little horns and a foxtail?
Sure.
Does that make it a foxtail?
Yes.
He'll come back and Keck will be like, Nox, you turned into an orchid. I thought you could transform into animals.
Wait, so who's carrying me?
Keck, obviously.
I was going to say, because after a minute, full-size Nox is going to reappear.
Full size Nox poofs back into existence, and Keck is now carrying you wedding style.
I would spit out a load of leaves and say, what just happened?
It looks like you were real trying to cast a spell and then became a potted plant. DM, was it slow transformation style, like kind of horrific, or was it cartoonish poof?
Cartoonish poof.
Excellent.
Either that, or you traded places with a potted plant. Not sure which one.
I can taste dirt, so I think I was a plant.
I just read.
Either that, or upside down in the dirt for a minute.
I'm just gonna take you out for a minute. You would be so glad you didn't roll a 39.
I really.
You are vulnerable to plants for 1 hour.
Oh my god, it would have been like suicide.
Literal.
I would have been vulnerable to plants, and then I would have been a plant, and I would have had an identity crisis of hating myself.
Oh, I
that
was just zoning out, like listening to you guys roleplay for a minute, and I just spotted it right there, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Perfect.
All right. So, yeah, weird shit's happening.
I would like slowly turn and look at Scary. Like, do you know something about this?
Don't cast magic.
Did you say don't or you don't?
Don't cast magic. I'm telling you, don't.
You do realize what a vulnerable position that puts us in, right?
Yes, but it's where we have to go.
More innate magics. More flight. Nox's transformations.
Go find out.
I mean, I was asking, sorry.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't.
Is my flight magical at all?
No.
Okay.
You have physical wings.
I do.
Flat bitch.
But I guess so do dragons, and that always seemed a little suspect.
That is true. They're too posh to flap.
Shrug. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Scar, I hope you're experienced in surviving the wild without magic.
Indeed, I am.
You momentarily see Nox like wiggling his fingers like he's gonna try again, and then thinks better of it.
Is he deadlier than normal?
What was that?
We saw a stream, and that was the original thing that maybe the DM thought we could interact with. So he is referencing that. Are the streams safe?
Are the streams safe? The DM?
Let's see here. Yes and no.
That's about what I expected from you, to be fair.
Scary, you would be
Yeah.
aware that drinking the water is safe enough. However, there are dangers within the water itself that can attack you. So it's a yes and no situation.
Resisting the urge to like get a load of water and cast purify food and drink on it.
Alright.
And we can drink it.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Don't get too close.
I feel like Keck's going to be like the canary in the mine on this one.
I think I weigh more than you.
That is true. You're a big fan.
Nox, perhaps you should try some of your magical non-spells before we're in a situation dire enough to attempt them.
He would ponder that for a moment, and then he'd just hold his hand up in front of him and see if he could sort of call the darkness and the tendrils around it.
I'm sorry, what are you casting?
He's just trying to extend the darkness that he usually does. He's not exactly casting anything, he's just testing the water
Oh yeah,
with it.
no. Your shadow moves on your command, no problem.
So that's an innate trait kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Seems
Oh,
okay.
and I just realized it's really hot here. Heck is very uncomfortable the entire time.
Yep.
He grew up in cold mountains and barely wore clothes during that. He is probably not the best for him and his feathers. Tchaikovsky, how do you wear all that gear and not die?
I just got used to it.
I suppose if you grew up here.
Where I lived. Where I'm from. Kind of.
Keck wipes his face of sweat that he doesn't have, and then there's feathers like crap. I'm molting. How far are we traveling?
How far are we traveling?
The goal was... What was the goal again?
Are we aiming for the tower in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the goal.
Yeah, so that tower where the star is, if you see the star on the map, I'll show it right over here. That
Keck
little
is
star.
completely
We
lost
actually-
and has no map.
Can
You know,
we
there's
see the
towers
tower,
out
or is
there.
it behind mountains
You
or something?
can't see it from where you are, no.
Okay, cool.
It's too far away.
I suppose heat haze would distort things too.
Traveling for weeks, days,
Months,
hours, he says, hopefully.
Nope.
years.
Let me count.
Oh, that's
Yeah, about a month.
damn it.
If you don't get
A
distracted
month?
along the way.
A month? Jesus Christ.
A very sweaty month.
I suppose we're gonna get really good at living in your homes then. Let's change up our clothes for some desert wear.
I suppose where possible, Nox would consider using his shadow to try and create some kind of shade. But I guess it'd only work against the direct sunlight and not necessarily the heat.
Can you find anything in the desert to catch and eat?
Sand.
Sand. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere.
Everywhere.
I trust that if we needed rations, you would have told us to buy them beforehand.
Yeah,
Really?
most likely.
So either we would have bought rations, or there's some feasible way Scary thinks we can get our own food along the way.
I mean, we do have my bag of infinite rabbits. I think we keep forgetting I have
That part
the
is
bag of
for
infinite
some reason
rabbits.
I think Scary might have thought that was a viable solution.
Nox would have
Bag
just
of infinite
assumed he could have
rabbits.
used his magic.
True. But Scary wouldn't have
Because
thought that.
No, I
I'm
have
curious.
a
The
bag.
first night that we went to rest in the desert, Nox would have tried to make the tiny house
Hasn't happened yet.
into the not so tiny house. Huh?
First night in the desert hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay. I took
It's
it
still
like
the
you said,
first
like-
day in the desert.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Hasn't happened yet. Do.
Okay, let's try and get through this as quickly as we can. Then, I guess Daria can show Solvis all of his special tricks to make wearing a full plate armor not the worst thing ever in desert heat. Because he obviously has magical tricks about that at that alley.
Alright. Actually, no. Still in the same spot. First night, the desert gets drastically cold. To the point where some of your bits in armor more exposed to the cool air have started to freeze.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Why can't we travel at night?
There are things in the dark.
I'm also in the dark, and I am very scary. I will be a lot more efficient at flying and walking at night.
I won't.
Yeah, Nox would probably be one for wanting to travel at night, actually.
Well, we don't really have a tent or anything to have during the day.
We have a whole
No,
house.
we think.
We think.
We have a house.
You've seen it before.
Really?
I mean, is it working?
Hasn't tried it yet. Is it working? I don't know.
Greg?
Are you gonna go ahead and try it?
Oh, yeah.
Ta-da, it works.
Interesting. So blood magic works. Now, while inside the house, he would try and create water again.
Please roll me a D100 and a D20.
Detecting a theme.
Oh, hubris got the better of you.
Hey, I thought it was my own little extra dimensional space.
Oh,
I thought it was the...
Ooh,
45.
45.
Don't say it like that.
45. Ooh, I have to
12.
roll a thing now.
Oh, God.
Ooh. Actually, I'll roll it physically. I need that. Okay, so for 3 days, you glow a bright yellow. You have disadvantage on stealth checks, and anyone trying to perceive you has advantage on their perception checks.
Well, traveling at night suddenly seems viable.
Scary, you know this is now very dangerous. What he just suggested.
no. That just draws unnecessary attention. Traveling at night is now more impossible.
I'm sure it won't last long. At least once it stops, can we travel at night? Like, sure, things are out there, but we're also much better at hiding. Even dark vision has, like, trouble seeing through the night.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, they have disadvantage, so stealthing, like, or being stealthy is relatively easier. So I'm talking about all the beasts and monsters that might have dark vision. Especially since we don't want to find any one and we're looking for a large building.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were talking out of character.
So you say he's talking about like beasts that can see in the night are going to be easier to sneak by even at night.
Do I know if that is the case?
Day
Boston
is
generally-
definitely the easier in terms of travel because you're able to see better, as well as you're able to see things coming.
Boston
Night
seems
always has
twice the
its
distance
risks.
than most night creatures can.
But you do know that most of the creatures at the night can see perfectly in the night.
That's different than most creatures in D&D.
That is true.
Like even things in the Underdark can't see perfectly.
This
in the
is
darkness.
a very, very
Um,
chaotic
a lot
place.
Fiends. A lot of fiends have like devil sight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blind sight sees perfectly.
That too. There is a lot of things with blind sight and tremor sense that could still see you in night.
Tech complain, but I guess he'll give in.
The worms will get you.
Well, we could always travel early morning, rest in the worst heat of the day, and then travel in the evening, and then sleep during the night.
Scar,
Well,
you know that the desert is just one small part of this region. And that there are many more dangerous areas that have different environments to them.
Go.
I'm sorry, can you
Really?
repeat that?
I was saying to them, we'll plan as we go.
Really? Those few stories I heard in childhood talked about this place like it was one giant desert. I suppose.
I suppose
Empty
people never
plains.
travelled in far enough.
Yeah.
I did always find it weird that they thought we couldn't fly through. So the heat was mentioned more than any other individual factor.
I think feeling it puts it into a very different perspective to actually talking about it. Hard to imagine such heat.
All right. So traveling the early and late hours will be fine until the environment is more bearable.
Sure.
Do we still feel safe not having any watch outside of this house?
That's a you question.
I mean, I wouldn't like. I thought it was a reasonable thing to do in all situations, but
Still a you question. Do you feel safe? Do you feel the need for a watch? These are all questions that you have to answer.
yeah, no. Keck would have suggested a watch in literally every situation we used the house. So that's already varying from what we've been doing. So I guess anyone else?
I suppose where we were before, we never really were in a dangerous place, but this is an unknown.
What?
I mean, we have
Do a
windows.
watch. Let's do a watch.
Knox, you can stay inside.
Yeah, I'm glowing.
All right.
So we might need to borrow one of our absent party members for this watch.
Sure.
Yeah.
That can be done.
I call early morning. Good night.
I can take the first watch.
I'll sleep.
Okay.
Alright. So, Sylvis, I'm gonna need you to make me a perception check.
Anyone?
21? Sorry, had to. Okay. So, with that 21, as you're kind of peering out the windows, watching everything around, you start to see in the distance, you see almost like a slithering motion. Not coming towards the house, but kind of going around in the general vicinity. You don't see what it is as it's under the sand, but you can see like a bit of a lump slithering through the sand.
I want to make a nature check or survival check, whichever would be best to
It's a
see
worm.
if I know what is this.
It would be, yeah, go ahead and do survival.
I'll also do that with guidance
Okay.
if it's allowed.
So even with your astronomical survival check, you do not know for sure what this is. You know it definitely has to be something of like a snake origin or something of that kind of structure, but you don't actually know what the creature is, as you cannot physically see it. You just see the sand moving.
And which direction do I see it's going?
It's kind of just going around. It's not very going in any particular direction.
I softly nudge Kari such that he wakes up. I don't know if he sleeps and then I have to sort of boink his head with my hammer or something like that.
What's up?
I see something with the sand. Do you happen to know what this is?
Do I happen to know what this is?
Actually, you would know what this is. You know that this is going to be a very large snake, and I don't know why I didn't include it here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. I'll get you the name of the snake in a moment. But you know that it is not a threat as long as you're as long as you just don't disturb it. It is a giant constructor snake. Or constrictor snake.
Lit. Yeah, it's
In this world, can they just call them constructor snakes?
Yes.
yeah. Let it be.
Except it's giant.
Oh, that's why it's constructor and not constrictor. It makes giant tunnels.
Okay.
Oh,
Then I
sure.
let him go to sleep, and I just continue with my watch.
Nothing else seems out of place. You don't see anything out that garnishes your attention. Alright,
Cool.
who got second? Is that going to be Scary?
Yes.
Yes. So, Scary, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Alrighty. So, as you're watching around, you're more well known when it comes to this land and its terrifying dangers. As you look up in the sky, you can actually see two black, what look like drakes, kind of flying around looking for prey. Other than that, you don't see anything else of interest.
I'll keep an eye out on the drakes. See if they start coming towards us.
Is dark vision taking effect here?
Yes.
So these things are within 60 feet? Or 120
Yep.
feet, or however. Okay.
I think it's 120.
It depends on who it is.
Also, I'm guessing it's going to be a very clear sky over a desert.
Mm-hmm. As well as Scary doesn't need much to identify what it is, since he's seen it all before.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, oh, he can see it. So that means it's within 100 feet.
No, Scary's special. He doesn't need much to identify what the creatures are that are within this area.
Seeing it at all, like anything, period, it's within 100 feet, which just sounds scary.
Mm-hmm.
It could be like hearing it, smelling it.
I like the hearing it idea. That sounds more reasonable.
Well, guess what? He smells it. No, I'm kidding.
No, I taste it on the wind.
As it flies
That's
over and
terrible.
urinates.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then last but not least is Ket's turn. Ket, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Nice. So
It
other
literally
than
runs
what
in there.
the other two have seen, there is nothing else around the cabin that you can see.
Alright. And then once people have gotten just enough rest, Kek will be raring to go and be like, come on everyone, we're losing darkness.
Nox would have to take time to deconstruct the house.
Alright, so as you guys get up and get out in the morning, you see that there is Scar, do you peer out first, or do you let them just waltz straight out?
I'll peer out first.
Alright, you see nothing in the distance that garnishes a threat, at least anything that you can see.
Awesome.
And he tasted in the air.
As you look up, the drakes are gone as well.
Yay. Wait. They're gone?
You don't see
Like-
them.
I didn't notice them leaving.
Well, they were just flying overhead. They were just kind of passing by. They weren't like staying in the area.
Okay, because I was worried that they were gonna come fight us or something.
Not that you know. So you are a little bit a ways from a river, so you could go to the river if you so desired.
Is there? I mean, river's good. You can get water.
I would imagine it attracts everything else as well, but we still need water.
It sounds like, yes, we're going to the river.
Alright. As you head over towards the river, in the immediate area, as you're kind of looking around, you don't see any dangers outside of the river.
Do we see anything inside the river?
As you peer in, you don't see anything immediately inside the river.
I'll stick my hand in for a sec.
The water rushes, and you put your hand in, and the water kind of goes around, and nothing really happens yet.
All right, let's fill up our. I forgot the name at the moment. Fill up our water bags.
Canteens?
Water skin.
Probably a water skin.
Could be a canteen, you never know.
As you're filling all these water skins up and all that, Scar, you notice a bit of a whirl at the other end of the river.
I'll move back.
Do you tell anyone else of anything?
Yeah, I'll say the water might not be safe. There's something in there.
How long did filling these things up take?
As you warn them and you back up, 3 water elementals twist to life as the water mirages to life as they are in front of you in the river.
Did you want to roll initiative to see what we do in fast
Yes,
time? Or did you want...
please. Everyone roll initiative.
Five.
Oh, 21.
Great.
Not that I can do anything.
Knox got a 21. Right? Am I looking at that right? Yeah, 21. Scary got
5.
right, 5. Cat got a 10. Sylvis got a 5. Let me roll for the water elementals. Alrighty. And I'll just switch y'all over to here. Alrighty. We got 3 water elementals. All gearing up to fight. Alrighty, so. First up is Nox.
I suppose the only thing you could really consider safely doing is sending out the darkness and using his Twilight Refuge. Why can't I see it? Have you used a combat map of some sort? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. There's so much white space around it. I was scrolling through all the white space. Yeah, so he just uses Twilight Refuge. He would try to shift into his starry form.
Okay. I have to remind myself.
Because it's an innate druidic ability.
You are able. It's part of your channel divinity, isn't it?
No, it's druidic shapeshift.
No, I see it. You are able to do so.
In that case, he would do that and then fire an arrow.
Now, here's my question to you. Mainly just out of thing. Now, your story thing, does that do anything to your bow or to your arrow?
The starry thing is the bow and the arrow.
Okay, so it is technically magic.
It's part of the form that it takes. And it's
a magical ability, not a spell.
Yes. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, there's no, like, somatic components or anything like that.
Okay. I'm just trying to, trying to visualize this because it has some damage resistances and restrictions.
It's-
So
It's just considered a ranged attack.
Oh, what damage does it do?
Radiant.
Radiant.
type doesn't matter. It's more of a consideration if it's a magical attack or not. Which I guess I would count it as a magical attack because it's... Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna...
understand what you mean. So typically they either have magic resistance.
So
which
it's
affects-
classed as a ranged spell attack.
Okay, I have my answer then. Okay. That's what I needed. Alright, go ahead.
Uh, 25 to hit.
Which one? Red,
Probably-
blue, or green?
Hang on, switching tabs. He'd, given that we've got... Actually, he'd go for the red one.
Red? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
Uh, 7 radiant damage.
Alrighty. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's more like it. Okay. I did a thing on accident. Alrighty. So, it is now the red one's turn. And it is going to... What was the 6?
I'm rolling my temp HP from my Twilight Sanctuary.
Ah, that's right.
So it's a d6 plus 3. Sadly, there's no shortcut for it.
Okay.
You saying anything?
No, yeah, I'm reading an ability that just had a very, very long paragraph to it. Really quickly. It wasn't just like, oh, it's just a sword attack or
Other
whatever.
elementals are more fun with a map.
It was much more involved. Anyways, the red one's going to move up into melee range. And it's going to take a hold. It is going to use Whelm.
It needs to be on top of us.
Does it need to be on top of you?
You can say that. You just need to say oh, it's on top of this one.
Okay, so it's going to be on top of Nox, since he just attacked him. Make me a DC
Really
strength.
far away.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, why do I always seem to end up back on the front row when I always start on the back row?
He
Okay.
moved away and shot an arrow.
Then it's gonna be on top of Scary then.
Okay.
Make me a DC strength throw.
Protect me.
One.
Okay, you save. If you save... Okay, nothing happens. Okay. That's its turn. That's that one. Next up is going to be Keck.
Alright. How many of us are nearby?
2 are out in range, 1 is in melee range.
How many of us are not runaway distance?
3.
How many of us are close to it? Okay.
Nox is kind of in runaway distance. He would have an easier time.
Kick will yell out. Move away from the things. I'll fly up on the last second. And he'll just take a deep breath. He's gonna rage. He's then going to punch the closest one twice. If
Go ahead and roll for...
the one that... Oh,
Do your punches count as magical now?
nope. That's never gonna happen. I need to get a tattoo for that.
Oh, okay. It's just a druid thing then.
Yes, druid thing.
And the monk thing.
And monk. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If the class actually expects you to do the thing, they give it to you. But since I'm using a fighting, they're like, nah, go get a tattoo, nerd.
Which is expansive.
Is a 12.
12 does not hit. A
25?
25 does.
Okay. Add rage damage to this, so an extra 2.
Rage does not count as magical, does it?
Rage counts as the exact same type of damage that the attack otherwise was. So
Okay.
this is all non-magical bludgeoning, and it times out to 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Next up is going to be an elemental, and it's just gonna use its turn to glide up. To glide up to the front. And that's gonna be its turn. Next. Oh, wait. Scary and Sylvis, what are your dex modifiers?
+1.
Mine is a +1.
Jeez. Okay. Can you both roll me a d20 really quickly?
Four.
16. Okay. Scary, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hurt myself to get stronger. I do 1 damage to me.
Soak off.
Yay. And then I'm gonna smack a dude with a sword that's burning with holy power.
Is it really
Which is,
radiant damage?
It is radiant damage.
Oh. I didn't think it was.
14.
14 hits. Which one are you
It
hitting?
hits. The
Red one that's on top of you?
yeah.
Okay.
20 damage, or 14 slashing and 6 radiant. I think that's a max.
Did you
No, it's not.
roll it or
I did roll it.
It's not showing up.
Is it? It's right there. There's 14 and 6. I'm looking at it in the thing.
Wait
Because it
a
was
second.
sent to
I'm
me.
just gonna reload really quickly because it wasn't showing up. There we go. Now it's showing up. It wasn't showing up
Yeah.
in my thing, so I was like confused. I was like, "Where are you getting these numbers from?" Because I don't see anything. Okay,
That's first attack. And then
give me one
second
second. I
attack.
just gotta do a bit of math. Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
Second attack. 11. 11?
Does not hit.
Not hit. Yeah. That's me.
Why is this thing being so weird right now? Okay. It's getting Noxus.
7 temp HP for Keck and 5 for Sky.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I need to go as well.
Solvis, it's your turn.
Yep. I'm going to attack this one with
Green?
my war. Yep, with my
Okay.
warhammer. I get a nat 20.
Nice. 25.
I give 9 damage. Yeah, 9 damage.
You're going to green, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Alrighty, so this, and then it's the blue one's turn. And the blue one is going to move up and is going to... It's going to attack Solvis. It's going to do a slam. It's going to do 21 damage.
Before you do that, let me roll his temp.
Okay. Is it at the start of his turn or at the end?
At the end of his turn.
Because Solvis... Oh, right, Solvis' turn.
Because he just took his turn, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, so he gets 6 temp HP.
okay. So, to hit for Solvis, 21.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, and now it's damage. That's going to be 13 damage to Solvis. And then we're back to Nox.
He would use his bonus action to fire another bolt. Uh-huh. 12 to
does not
hit, which I know doesn't. As for his action, I think he might just take the dodge action and play it safe.
Okay. Alrighty. That means it is the red one's turn, and the red one is going to go ahead and slam Scary. It's going to be a 23.
That'll hit.
And that'll be 14 damage.
Valiant.
Next up is going to be Keck.
Heck guesses that I guess no one wants to run from this, so I guess we're just hitting it till they stop moving? Question mark. Might as well.
Ox is on the back line, so
Yeah, Keck can tell everyone else to like, hey, back up. I'll be able to fly up, and they won't be able to catch any of us at that point. But nope. So I guess he'll some muscles will appear on his veins as he does Giant's Might.
Go ahead.
wait, muscles will appear on his veins.
I'm sorry. Other way. You know.
I mean, that was quite a visual.
Veins just flexing all day long.
Yes. Yes. That is
Scar,
exactly how it works.
Keck is so buff that even his veins are buff.
He has
Absolutely.
veins that have abs.
Okay. He's just gonna punch the one that looks most injured next to him.
Okay. That was
16 hit.
yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll this by hand because it would be easier. Add 6 to this. 16 non-magical bludgeoning damage.
You said you were going for red, green, blue,
Most injured.
most injured. So okay, the one that got attacked the most.
And then my next attack misses.
Okay. All right. After Keck, it's the green one's turn, and it is gonna go for a slam against Keck.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 24 to hit,
That hits.
and that'll be 3 damage.
Including me being resistant.
No, that's just
Also, 3?
yeah. They rolled bad on this one, okay?
They don't add more than
Wait.
2.
Why did it roll a d6?
Again, 10 HP.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm not even gonna run out of temp
Happens every
HP.
No, you got 10 damage. Sorry. I read the temp
yeah.
HP and not the thing because that appeared right as the dice were posting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have got 6 temp HP to help nullify that.
And I'm resistant, so I only take 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Also,
you
no,
would-
my HP from last time was still there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Scary, your turn.
I'm gonna hex this bitch.
Which one?
The one that I hit earlier.
So red.
Yeah, I'm hexing.
Mm-hmm.
For strength checks.
I don't know why that just posted a blank box, but okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Was there any roll to it at all, or
No, I mean there will be when I hit him.
okay?
Yeah.
Yep,
So it's
go
gonna
ahead.
be 18 to hit.
Why am I not seeing your rolls pop up? It's literally you and nobody else. Yes, 18 hits.
13 damage plus 6 necrotic. So that's 7 magical slashing, 6 radiant, and 6 necrotic.
Okay. Alright, still standing.
Oh yeah, I have my second attack.
Yeah.
14.
Again, why the hell do you
10 slashing, 4 radiant, and 1 necrotic. Bow, bow, bow.
Interesting.
1
Okay.
necrotic.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. 14 does hit. That was minus 10, minus 4, and minus 1. Okay.
1.
Alrighty. That's Scari's turn. If you want to roll temp HP.
Was that used up last time? People can roll their own.
Yeah, I lost it all.
Because it's just a d6, and then you add 3.
Okay, so... did you roll it yet, or no?
No,
I don't have
can
any.
do.
I roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
why don't
not
everyone
roll it.
individually roll it? How many remember?
4 plus
yeah,
3.
3, 7. Yeah, 7. This is
Because there's
extremely
no
helpful.
there's no thing on my character sheet to shortcut a d6 plus 3, so
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty, so that was just Scary, so Solvis is next.
I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon. This. And see what happens.
Please roll me a d20 and a d100.
D20 to
Nice.
nat 20. Something is off about my roll. I'm getting way too good rolls.
6.
6.
Okay, let's see what awful thing's gonna happen to you. You poof and transform into a large empty barrel for 1 minute. In
Oh,
which
that's
time
10 rounds
you are
of combat.
considered petrified.
Can I still attack with a spiritual weapon? Or is that also not the case?
Yes, because your spiritual weapon, well,
Is it capacitated somehow?
yeah, because you're technically petrified. You're considered as petrified, so you can't. But
don't
your
have a
spiritual
bonus
weapon does go off. You do have your spiritual weapon.
It just doesn't do
Actually,
anything
wait.
but float there.
If it goes off, then it attacks exactly this turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh. Well, I'll make this one attack.
I should have, like, potted plants and barrels ready for when you guys transform into them in this place with the reactive images. So I can turn you into a plant.
The 17 hit.
17 does hit.
Eight damage. Again to the green one.
Is this considered a magical attack?
No,
It's force damage.
It's force damage. Okay.
it's force damage. Yeah.
Just making
Yeah,
sure.
When I cast it, it's magic, but then afterwards it's not magic.
Okay. Which one are you attacking? Red, blue, or green? Green?
Yep.
Okay. That's... Alright. Solvus is now incomposed for, what is it, 1 minute, 10 rounds?
Yeah.
Yep, for 10 rounds.
I don't suppose for a minute it counts as a charm effect.
No, it counts as him
What?
being petrified.
A lot of effects like that are count as charms just to make it so that people that are immune to charms are also immune to them. This might not be one of that case.
Nope, this is not that case. Alrighty, so now that Solus is done, it is Blue's turn, and Blue is going to go ahead and he's going to go ahead and smash Cack. That's a 21 to
I
hit.
would.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 9 damage,
Which I'm resistant to.
which is fine.
We're dead.
So 4 damage.
Yes. You can round down. Alright, so it is now Nox's turn again.
Just to up the ante slightly. So Nox is going to... He's going to fire another thing at the one in front of him, or in line with him, the red one. May as well get this off before I screw myself over royally. Or not, that was a 10 to hit, so that's not happening.
That doesn't hit. That doesn't work.
And then he is gonna cast, out of a bit of desperation, he's gonna cast Create or Destroy Water in an attack, and he's gonna cast it as a destroy and aim it at one of the elementals.
You know what to do. Roll me a d20, roll me a d100.
There's your D100.
Alright.
31.
31. Ooh, interesting.
D20, which is a nat 1.
Beautiful.
So your spell doesn't go off. So you have this effect for the day. You are protected from beasts for 1 day. Such creatures can't attack you or harm you unless they save a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC.
Oh, cool. We all know how charismatic animals are.
Yeah.
They're adorable. They're charismatic as fuck.
Nox,
You ever
how
met
far
a
are you
dog
from the
with
elemental
low
at this point?
charisma?
I would have continued to back away somewhat. So, let me just confirm something. I'd be about 60 feet.
Okay.
Because that's the range of my archer shot.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, no, it would have to be 30 feet.
That's still fine.
Because of the
Not very far.
crowd. So I suppose it'd move forward, cast it, and backed up again.
Okay. Is that your turn, my sir?
Yeah.
Alright.
Write it down.
It is Red's turn. Red is very pissed off at Scary, so he's going to roll to hit him again. That's going to be 26. And that's going to be an 11.
Okay,
Oh, right,
your
he can-
temporary speed.
I forgot about this. Oops. Okay, he can do it again. Keep on forgetting that they have multi-attack on just Slam. He's gonna go for Scary again. 21.
No.
I know that hits. 12 damage. How's Scary looking?
Buddy.
Okay.
Exactly, buddy.
That's gonna be Red's turn. It is now Scary's turn.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna do one of my blood curses on him. And it's gonna mean that he takes an extra d6 of damage when I hit him. So we got the roll to hit, and that's a 22. And then there's a 14 slashing, and a 3 radiant, and a 6 necrotic, and another 6 radiant. And that's the first attack. How's he looking?
Let me do that. 14 minus 3 minus 6 and minus 6 again. Alright, he's looking pretty rough. Scary, just really quickly, do you have on your character, because I think Winter's Dark Bite is considered a sword?
It's a great sword.
It's a great sword? Okay. I'm going to be giving you a great sword to roll with. Because your rolls aren't posting unless I refresh, and it's only with Winter's Dark Bite.
Okay.
Literally everything else goes and does it. I'm going to do that, and then it's for that override to hit bonus. Oh no. To hit to 7. Right, yeah, okay. So refresh your character sheet and you'll see a great sword with... Oh, I didn't do the damage. The damage bonus is 4. Or it's not 4. It's going to be 2. Okay, there we go. So, there you go. If you refresh your character sheet, you'll have a great sword with the same amount of hit and damage. Just add the, whatever the effects Winter Dark Bite gives you when you use that. Because right now, those rules aren't posting.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try doing the roll.
Yeah.
Did I already do my second attack?
No, I don't believe you did. But that was a 20. So just go ahead and do your second attack with that.
13, or not 13. That is 13 flashing, 1 radiant, 1 necrotic, and 1 ring. Go one.
It
Oh.
is dead. As you slice it through, the water that was making its shape splashes down onto the rocks below it.
Okay. Oh wait, I have to, end of turn, I have to do the d6 for the temp.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go? It didn't roll.
I don't think it did. Did you hit confirm? There you go. No. That's just another crimson right. Oh well, use that. So that would be a 3. Plus, I think it's 3.
3, yeah, 6.
So 6. Alright,
Yeah.
so Scari's turn is over. Solvis, that is 1 round down in your petrification. Then we got, going back up, then we got Blue. Blue is gonna go ahead and attack Scary for killing one of their own. It's gonna be a 13 to hit.
That misses.
It's gonna go ahead and try again. That also misses. Alright,
Yay.
so going back over, that's Nox's turn.
He's gonna try it again. He's determined to end this.
What, the create,
Shit.
destroy water?
Yep.
Roll me a d20 and roll me a d100.
Kind of a fun mechanic. I like playing with it.
Won't be when you're a plotted plant again.
89.
Oh, that's not showing. Ooh, 89. I haven't gone that far low before.
And 8, so I'm guessing the spell doesn't go up.
Nope. I don't know what this word means.
Hmm. Which one?
Okay. Huh. Okay, so this one leaves a lot of interpretation towards myself. I'm going to say it's going to be against this place in particular, because I'm not... Wait, one second. Let me see the effects of the spell. Because you gain the effects of a specific spell, so let me just look at... Okay. So, you gain the... I have to...
Antipathy.
Antipathy effect from the spell antipathy/sympathy for, and I'll do it in here, 2, 3, for 8 days. And you are going to have antipathy towards these water elementals. Which, if I'm reading the spell right...
I want to run away from them.
Exactly.
Alright, yep, he would lower the bow and start backing away. So basically, if I'm within 60 feet of it, I have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened by them.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Alright, wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
I mean, it is generally my strong point, but not today. That's a 10.
You are frightened. Done.
Bye. The starry boy is now a shooting star.
I mean, he was glowing anyway.
That is true.
God, I've got such a collection of traits going on.
I hope you're writing these down.
What? I remember most of them, to be fair.
You had the one where beasts cannot attack you.
Without a charisma save.
And then you have the one where you're glowing for 3 days. And now you
Now I'm
are
terrified
scared
of water elementals.
of water elementals for 8 days.
Oh my
Okay,
days.
let me just add these to my notes now, too.
I'm gonna be like reacting like when you try and bath a cat that doesn't want to be bathed. Just like all claws and legs and running.
Okay. What? You rolled an 89 on that one?
Yep.
And then what did you roll the last time again? You rolled,
Oh.
what was it, a 31? Yeah, 31.
Yeah.
I'm writing down the chart numbers so that I can look back at them for future reference. Smart. Anyways, Red's dead, so that means it's Kek's turn.
And Nox is hightailing.
Okay. Yeah, Kek's gonna glance at Skari and see if he would be absolutely offended if we didn't fight to the death here.
Sorry.
Skari, would you be like really offended if we ran?
We can leave. That's fine.
Okay. Kek will do the attack action, using one attack to grapple the barrel, and another attack to grapple Skari. Then he's gonna action surge to dash, and then he's gonna fly up 50 feet.
Alright.
Actually, I can go 25 feet by myself. I'll use my action surge to disengage, and I'll fly up 25 feet.
Okay. I was about to say, okay, let me just roll for damage.
I mean, I could handle 3 hits from these guys. Like, let's be honest. But I realized I didn't have to. So.
Alright. So, question is, Skari, are you willingly letting him grapple you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you want to move off against me for a grapple?
I'd be afraid that I'd win, because it's still possible.
It actually is possible for Skari.
I have advantage plus 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's still
You can do
possible.
it.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's possible. Okay.
Possible. Anyways, so Nox, seeing this, what are you gonna do?
He's not seeing this. He's going the other way.
Well, I would.
He's dashing.
Yeah, would you? So, Kek, would you be flying towards Nox? If anything.
Once I get into the air, I'll start flying towards Nox. And to be honest,
him in
I'm
the
not
barrel.
expecting the water elementals to go more than 100 feet or so out of the river.
The water elementals, as you're flying off, Skari, you can see this. As you're flying off, the water elementals are kind of watching you go by, and then are slinking back into the river.
Indeed.
And you are all flying in the opposite direction, which means you are going
I'm not. At the moment,
away
they're not,
from the river.
I would like to. Yeah, we're going a couple 100 feet away from the river. I trust they don't follow us that far out here. And I do want to stress that while I can lift this is very difficult.
You go right back to where the house was the previous night.
A couple 100 feet.
Yeah.
So that took no time at all. We were fighting for 12 seconds, and we walked a couple 100 feet to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And did we finish getting water? Because I never imagined that takes very long.
I'm going to roll a thing. How many water packs do you guys have?
One each.
Oh.
One each, and there are 5
Yeah,
of you.
so.
So I'm just
Unless
gonna
we filled the infinite hat of rabbits with water.
No, you
Oh,
cannot
we're not
do that.
drowning the rabbits.
You cannot do that.
Wait, they came out alive?
Yes.
Yes,
Oops.
don't question it. That's what we all have been not doing.
You
Like, we're all
filled
just
3
not
packs of water.
That's not a lot.
No, it is not.
I mean,
Should
each
have
of them
filled
hold
up
3
the
gallons.
barrel.
And
Each
Solvus
of them
turns
hold 3
back
gallons,
into
so
a
that's
person.
enough. That is enough for us for the day.
I check if all my belongings are
It's
still
almost enough
intact.
for 2 days.
So,
Dude, if it was just me by myself, I could make that last a month.
Keck is skeptical.
Yeah, we'll just wake up one day and catch Keck having like a bird bath in it.
Oh.
Okay, you guys want to get a move on? Maybe the next water source we can just grab it and book it out of there.
Oh.
Nox is still like silent and not looking back at the river.
Let's start heading more towards where we're meant to go. To
alright.
the place.
So, because Nox is a scaredy cat, you head a little more ways from the river and towards your destination. And you get into more desert.
Keck says very happily.
More
missed that.
desert?
More desert.
More desert.
You doing alright, Nox? You seem to have another couple of, not glowing this time, but different things.
And it is getting to nightfall.
I definitely need to stop with the magic in this place. Not a great deal of use without it, though.
Agreed.
So spooky.
Eesh.
Don't worry, Nox, you can lean on me for once.
It sort of quirk up, sort of like a half smile at that.
Aw, they're bonding.
My
Take a look at
god,
the
they're
others,
so
like,
cute.
I was already carrying the rest of the group on my shoulders.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna brood edgily.
No one
That's
notices a
it.
difference.
As opposed to my regular
Okay,
brooding,
so
which is just regular brooding. Yeah.
like,
All
okay.
right. And with
you,
you,
you two magic users, you need any? What kind of fighting formation would you be best in now that you're out of half of your tools?
Well, I can still attack from range a little, but I am limited. I suppose I could break out the old Warhammer.
didn't
Do
you
you have a
give
bow
that
of any
away?
kind?
No, he's got one crafted in the hut,
Oh, that's right.
but he couldn't get it. He couldn't get it until it's put back up.
Well, it's getting tonight, so
Yeah, I assume we're making the house. I'm just like discussing. So you
Okay,
don't have a
he's,
bow of any kind,
he's gonna-
Nux?
I mean, I've got various supplies in the hut. I'm sure I've got one somewhere.
Perhaps that would be nice to carry around. I'm sure you can handle that alongside your magical bow, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I can imagine so. Yeah, you could source a longbow from within the house.
And so, as I trust you know your way around a hammer,
I do.
mace. Okay, so that'll work out well.
alrighty. And with that, and you guys going to bed, that is where we're going to end it for this session.
Nice.
And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Dun dun dun.